In the last episode, we talked about your body's stress response giving you energy, like a cup of coffee. You can either get a challenge response latte or a threat response double espresso. How can you make sure that your brainy barista serves up a challenge response and gives you a cup of courage instead of a cup of fear? Well, to get a challenge response, there are 4 reminders you can give yourself. Number 1, remind yourself that you're excited, not anxious. Excitement and anxiety, well, they feel the same in your body. There's a fast heart rate, tight muscles. But if you tell your brain you're excited, your brain will believe you. And excitement is a challenge response all the way. Number 2, remind yourself that your stress response is valuable. It gives you energy to take care of something you care about. Not only does a challenge response help your health, it also helps your performance. In sports and on tests like the GRE, research shows that people who have a challenge response, they do way better than someone who doesn't stress at all. Number 3, remind yourself that your stress is a learning opportunity. It's not a threat. My husband uses this one all the time. When he's stressed, he'll ask himself, what's the worst thing that can happen? There are very few situations where your stress has life and death consequences. Number 4, remind yourself who you are, the awesome things you've already done, and who your friends are. So make a mental list of your strengths. For me, I'd write down creative, determined, optimistic. Identify your prior preparations and experience. For me, I often use the mantra, it's not heart surgery. You see, the first year of my youngest daughter's life, she had 2 complicated heart surgeries, and she was in the hospital for a total of 4 months. That was tough. But we got through it, and now when I start getting stressed, I repeat the mantra, it's not heart surgery. Because I got through that, everything else pales in comparison. Identify the support that you get from others. So who's in your corner? If I feel my resources aren't enough, then I just remember all my friends, my business partners, my coach, and they're always bigger than my challenge. And for those who believe in a higher power, there's always prayer and asking others to pray for you. When God's in charge, there's never any need for a threat response. So what do you do when you take a sip and you realize you got the wrong order? It's never too late to change stress drinks. Just like you can always add some milk to transform an espresso to a latte, you can always switch your threat response into a challenge response. Use one of the 4 reminders and remind yourself, I'm bigger than this stress and I have the resources to tackle it. And this will get your brain to switch responses. So remember, your cup of stress is there to give you the energy you need to take care of the important things in life. And you can always get the barista to change your order to a cup of courage. Do you want to be the boss of your stress? Tune into the next episode to learn how to make stress your superpower.